Hello there, you're here with me, Davinia D. We have another message for you today. So today's reading is about somebody that has currently been down on a dark journey trying to find themselves. They felt very lost within themselves and on the external world as well. So in the external world, they may have felt like, or you may have felt like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what direction I want to move in. You've kind of been questioning in your external life, okay, your environment, your workplace, your relationships, all kinds of things. And you've kind of been in that mental fog of where you felt like you haven't really knew yourself, really, because of that. And I'm getting that it's been quite depressing. I'm feeling like a sad energy sort of wash over me there. So I've been felt feeling of sadness, like depressive states. And I've just heard the word unconscious. So I think you've kind of been unconscious of that void space, like where it's heading actually, why you're there in that darkness, and that it's actually bringing you to a better place. So it's starting off, the card that we've got here, the overarching energy is lost and found. Okay, so this is for somebody that's either currently just found themselves or found their goals in life, found something that they love to do, found something, I feel like they've made a decision on something, or they've really sort of like leaned into, you know, who they are, and where they want to go with that sort of thing. I'm having trouble connecting the explanation there a bit. So that may be that may be something in the reading there where you've been having trouble expressing something, having trouble connecting the dots. It's like there's something internally that you know, but you're having trouble either focusing on it or bringing it about in the external world. It could be somebody that's about to move into this. So you may be feeling lost now, and you're gonna find like a gem. So you are moving into that, finding yourself, finding movement, finding the direction. And I'm really getting direction here, direction that you want to move into. So finding something that you want to be doing, I think, like something that you want to be doing, you want to be expressing, the way that you want to be living, like how you want to be. And I think you've just realised that. So do you know what I'm getting? And this may be just for a few, but some of you may have been previously being on the wrong path, going towards something that wasn't true for you, but you didn't know that. You was unconscious of that. So what I'm getting is you've been going towards something thinking, this is what I want, right? I'm going towards this thing. This is it. This is the thing. This is it. This is what I need. This is going to make the whole, like, the difference. But then you've just realised this is not it at all. This ain't the thing where I should be going. This ain't what I want, actually. And you found that because you found something within yourself. You've realised something about yourself internally. And it's probably something that means more to you than what you was going towards, if that makes sense. So we've got magical blessings. And what I'm feeling is it's been a blessing in disguise. You've needed to go on that journey so you could reach this point right now, right? So I'm feeling like you've been chasing something. You've been chasing dreams, you've been chasing goals, you've been chasing things. And I mean, I've just said like blankety blank. There's nothing actually there. There's never been an end goal, an end game, because you can't reach the end because that wasn't meant for you. That was meant to put you on a path to lead you to these magical blessings. So that's the journey, right? You've been on that journey of self-exploration, I've just heard. So self-exploring, self-exploration. And I feel like this has been deep as well. And now it's like, I don't know, you've had an epiphany or something. And you know the truth now. You know the truth now. You know the realness in it. I'm getting like, you know what you want. You know who you are. And if you don't already, like if you haven't found that yet, then you're about to, right? You're about to move into this. Through this door in, we've got the magical gateway. Okay, so that's confirming what I've just said. The magical blessing was in that path. What you was going towards, what you was going down, and you was like, yes, this is the thing, this is it. And then now you've done a U-turn, or you've turned off to another path because you've had a realization, and you found something in yourself. That was how it was supposed to be. That was the blessing, right? So there was a blessing in it. And now it's led you to this gateway, to this door, to go through this door. And it's magical. The other side of that door is magical. I'm not going to read the descriptions in the card. I'm just going to read the cards as I do. Because I feel like they're not the messages here. So we've got protect your dreams. And what I'm getting in that card is it's time to rest. It's time to rest your weary head, right? Because it's all going to unravel now. Follow the footsteps now that you're following through this door here, through this gateway. And on the other side of it, it's all going to become like you're going into a new garden, if you like, right? Because I'm doing like fairy cards. So you're going into a new garden now. And this is the one for you, right? You can now rest your weary head. You can now rest your nervous system because everything's about to unfold. Everything's about to unfold. There's a new beginning here. Okay, this is where it is. There's a new beginning here. And I'm also getting like lay it to rest now. Like lay it to rest. So all that worry, that stress, that struggle, all that stuff, that searching, that chasing, lay it to rest now because you're now going through that portal. You're going through that gateway and it's there. You're going to start seeing it unravel itself. You're going to start seeing like your dreams, okay? Protect your dreams. Your dreams have been protected. Your dreams have been protected on this journey. And now you're about to see them. They're about to manifest. You're about to see them in reality, in your reality. And the thing is, they're not what you're going to expect because you've been going down a path to different dreams, like to another dream that wasn't never really meant for you. And in a way that was an illusion because you was meant to see that there because that was the only thing that was going to bring you round to this gateway. So you had to go on that path. But your real dreams, your true dreams, the ones that's in your heart, the ones that's in your soul, your spirit, they're protected. And you're about to see them unfold like, I feel like you're not going to believe what's coming, right? Like, it's going to be wow. And we've got the wisdom card. So the wisdom fairy. I am going to read this one, so I feel like I need to. Second. So we've got, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now it's the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. And okay. So we're looking at this card, we've got a lot of snow going on. We've got the owl, that signifies wisdom there. So what I'm getting in this card is actually, this is the truth that you know, and that your spirit, your soul, your heart has held onto so tightly, and that's been protected. Okay, this is that wisdom there. So now you're starting to come into that wisdom. You're becoming aware of that. And it's something to do with your dreams and your goals. In truth, like your alignment. Not the ones that you thought you had to go towards, but the real ones that you really want to go towards. Sometimes we don't see that because our mind takes over of what we think we want. It tells us, like our ego, our mind tells us this is what we want, this is what we want to do, this is going to get us here, this is going to get us to A, B, C, this is going to have this ripple effect, this is going to cause this to happen, this is going to, I'm going to feel this certain way. And you're seeing that all through the like imagination, right? But the heart and the spirit is still, the soul is still, and that's what knows the truth. That's what knows. So now you're starting to see from the perspective of your soul, of your heart, and you're going on that journey. This is what I want. This is more aligned with who I am, not that thing. This is aligned to who I am. And you know what? You might have been trying to change yourself in some way, and you didn't ever need to. You didn't actually ever need to, and I think you're realising that now. You didn't need to change yourself. You just needed to come out more of yourself and bring that out. Okay, so we're moving on to the, what they call the Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards, and we've got the Direction Guardian. So this is where that direction's coming in now. You see the direction you want to go in. You're being guided as well. So there's guidance towards that direction, right? This is movement. This is momentum. This is movement. This is happening now. We've got the Elder, which is move beyond ancestral patterns. I'm getting him as very wise. I feel like this is a guide of yours, actually. A very wise guide of yours. Guiding you, like that guide there as well. Guiding you to the direction. And what I'm getting in this card is quite kind of funny, actually, and a bit strange. But see that stick? I'm hearing him like bang it onto the ground. And it's like when he bangs it onto the ground, you know where to go. It's like you're following the sound. It's like over here, and you move towards it. That's like weird, but that's how I'm getting him, like communicating with you. He's like, I'm this way, you need to come this way. And he bangs it, and then you're like, okay, I need to go that way. You're obviously not hearing it, but it's an energetic thing. We've got the Great Teacher here. So I feel like Spirit's been teaching you a lot lately. You've been through the run of the mill. Again, in that direction, like the way that you was going before, all was for a reason, for you to understand and realise the actual way you need to go, okay, what you really want, and wake up to that, open up to that. And I feel like the Great Teacher, so it's spiritual experiences, learn from spiritual experiences, and I think that's what it's been about. And it's setting you free now. It's like, right, okay, you're free to go. You've learned everything that you need to learn. You've seen everything you need to see. You know what you need to know. Now go and get it. Now go and take it. It's there for the taking. Go and live your life. Go and get the things that you want. That's beyond your dreams. You can go towards that now. We've got the Knight. We've got be brave and be honest. And I see this as you just holding onto that stick, just going, I want to be like brave and just wishing, okay, I'm going to go for this now. So it's a leap of faith. I'm seeing this card as a leap of faith. I'm going to go for this now. I'm going to hold on as tight as I can, and I'm just going to let it take me, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to jump, and I'm going to hope for the best. Hope for the best. So there might be, in whatever it is you're about to do, or whatever's about to unfold, it might take courage, but it's that leap of faith. And I just got 444 on the clock there, as I said that. So we've got the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. And I'm just going to See, what I'm getting in this card is taking so much weight off of your shoulders. Like, I'm getting you release so much. Like, you're going to feel so much lighter, so much brighter, so much lighter. And you're releasing so much now with this journey. Like, once it starts to unfold, it's like a big breath. And, like, exhale and relax. I can relax now. So it's unleashing the worry, unleashing the fears, the stress, the strains and the struggles and all that stuff. You can unleash them and you can let them go, because you're going to start seeing wonderful things manifest. We've got the Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And I feel like you are going to be fearless. I think you're going to find that courage to be fearless in wherever life takes you. Whatever direction it's taking you on, whatever journey, you will be fearless in it. I don't feel like that's right now, but I feel like that's a muscle that needs exercising, and you will exercise that muscle and you'll become fearless. And we've got the Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. And I feel like you're about to explore passions you never knew you had. New passions. With that new beginning, you're going to find new things that you love to do. Find new passion in things. And it's going to come online, like that passion. Maybe you've been missing passion out of your life. Maybe, not just like, I'm not talking about relationships, I'm talking about in life itself. That's about to open up. Like, you're going to feel passionate about things now. There's going to be passion behind everything that you do, everything that you experience. We've got hold space. Hold the space with Druid. So what I'm getting here is just watch. Like, just stand back now and watch. Just let it unfold. Just watch. You haven't actually got to do anything. Just continue doing what you're doing, but watch. And then watch the results of that thing unfold, and watch them flow into, and watch how it manifests and flow into your life. Just watch it. Just see it. It's it is happening. I'm gonna pull some of these cards as well. Just looking at the bottom of the deck, we had hope. So on the fairy deck, we've got hope. So this has been a strong dream of yours. It's very, very, very strong. And you've been very hopeful through it. And then we've got autumn, release the old and rest. So there may be something happening in autumn for you. So keep your eye out around autumn time. Something may be manifesting, or something you need to let go of there. For release the old. So there may be something you need to release around the old in autumn, and it probably be with a full moon around that time. There may be a message coming in as well for you, I'm getting. This might be just for some of you. There may be a message coming around autumn. Spiritual guidance, getting like it's going to be a spiritual message. So yeah, I think that's it with that card. Okay, I'm just going to pull some of these cards. We've got expectation there. So it's just it's confirming that old path that you've been on. Okay, that expectation card there, I'll show you it in a minute. It's whatever you was expecting on that card, that was kind of it. That was the thing that led you to this path, was the expectation. It was the expectation. You was expecting this, you was expecting that to happen. You was expecting all this stuff to come in, abundance to come in, all these things to come in and happen and develop, because you thought you was going on the right path. You thought it was going to towards the right things. And you expected all these things from it. So it's now let go of that expectation, because you're on a different path now. You still expect, but I feel like what you're about to see is different to what you expected. It's more than that. It's more meaningful. So, okay, I'll show you that card of expectation there. So you see her eyes there, a little bit droopy. She wasn't happy on that path. You wasn't happy going down that road, whatever you've just been on. You weren't happy there. You thought you was going through the right direction, but it wasn't really bringing you proper joy and happiness. We've got the living room, comfort, intimacy, inner harmony, and visit. I feel like this is just you contemplating. Yeah. So this is like where these cards are confirming where you've been, really. So we had that there, and then I feel like then you kind of sat down and started contemplating, and that's when you kind of realised. And I do feel like you may have made a decision. Maybe just for some again, but there's been a decision somewhere along the line, and that's just you just sitting there going, I'm gonna have to make this decision now, and you've made the right one, right? Towards this new energy. So we've got the child card there, this baby in a crib thing. So you've got the new, right? You're going into the new now, like newborn sort of thing, birthing a new light, all that stuff. So we've got innocence, new start, and then unexperienced. So innocence, new start, but the unexperienced, I'm not getting that. No, I'm not getting that's for you. So whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever road you're going down, you are experienced, that it is something that you know might be familiar territory to you. Yeah, so it's not that you're unexperienced. Then we've got, it's leading you to occupation, okay? You're going to be doing something that you really enjoy, and be dancing with life. I feel like you're going to be dancing with life in your new occupation. You're going to really be enjoying it. And goals, like reaching goals. And we've got 222 there on the clock as well. So I've never actually looked at the time there, but I am clocking it today. The Keeper card, which is the card of miracles. So miracles unfolding, which is just one of the cards. I do keep them in the deck, but it's just it's not actually one of the cards that you read. We've got imprisonment, constant limitation, secrets, and misfortune. Okay, I'm getting through that 1 second. Let me just lean into that card. You're being let out of that. So you've got the butterflies around you there, and you've got the time, divine timing. You're being let out of that cage right now. You're growing your wings. You've just come out of the cage, right? You're not coming out of the cage. You've just come out of the cage. You're out. You're already out of that. It's done with. You're out. We've got Rich Lord, ambitions, idealism, business, favourable luck, idealism. That word said. I'll show you it. What I'm getting with this Rich Lord. Hold on, I'm getting this in link with this card, which was gloomy thoughts, sadness, depression, mental illness, and fear. This is masculine. So you may be watching this, you may be male, but this could be masculine energy in a female also. But what I'm getting is coming out of that and stepping into that, right? So you're currently you're out of that now, and you're stepping into that. So that's about to manifest now for you. Becoming the Rich Lord, financially, getting abundance, but also rich in life. But it's of masculine energy. So because it's of masculine energy, we are talking about the doing. So it's decisions, and it's doing something that you're going to be doing. Something that you've made a decision. It's movement. It's solid. It's definitely external. Something's going to be appearing in your external life. I'm going to get a couple more of them cards, actually. Yeah, we've got the male. I'm pulling in something else here that may be for somebody, but just a minute. Let's see if there's another card. Is there another card to this? Is there another card to this message? Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we've got the male card come out. So there's 3 masculine energies there, right? And then 3 cards. 3 masculine energies. But we've got the wealth card in the feminine. Right? Let me just link into this. So the doing. So you've been currently in your feminine energy. You've been currently in your feminine energy. This, whether you're a male or female, we've got both. Okay, so you've been currently in a feminine energy, which just means you've been in creative mode, right? In like creative flow, opening up to receive. And so I feel like you've opened, your soul has just gone through a upgrade, right? And it's now open, like the portal's open. You can start receiving now through that feminine energy. So you've been in creative mode, you've been exploring different things, and like you said, you've been searching and all, like on that kind of path as well. But I feel like it kind of on that path you have been led to discovering things, right? You've been on the path of discovery as well. So you've also, while you've been going down that path to wherever you've been going towards, it's took you through discovery. So through the feminine energy, you've been discovering things, you've been learning about yourself, you've been in that receptive mode of your own self, of your own truth, right? Of your own spirit, of your own soul, of your own stuff. And you've learned a lot about yourself. You've learned a lot about the world around you as well. You've been in like learning mode, but it's been it's been more of like, how can we say, just things that's happening, like the difference between masculine and feminine energy. So if you're in masculine energy, it's in the doing, you're moving, you're forcing things, you're like constantly doing. I don't feel like you've been in the doing, I feel like you've been in stillness. You've been doing the internal work. So like feminine's more internal, the masculine's more external, right? So what this path has led you on is you've been in that internal, right? So there's been the internal stuff going on. So everything's been unraveling internally. But then it's got to catch up into the external. It's got to develop into the external. And that's where the masculine energy comes in. And we do that by doing, by making decisions, by realizing this is where I need to head, this is what I need to do, structure, maybe you have to make plans, maybe you have to do some work, maybe you have to apply for something, like all them things. That's masculine. Where the feminine's more about the internal stuff, like the processing, the visualizations, that sort of stuff. And then like the asking the questions and the seeking's very feminine as well. So what I'm getting here is that energy is now put you into the masculine energy. So now you're kind of coming over to the masculine side to make decisions of where you're heading, what you're going to be doing. And definitely in the line of work, I'm getting definitely occupation. But other areas as well, but I feel like that's the main one. And coming out of the gloomy thoughts, the sadness and that kind of state of the searching, of not understanding where you're going, not knowing, feeling like you're going nowhere actually. Feel like you keep moving towards things, it's leading you nowhere. You keep hitting like a blank wall. I'm not saying blankety blank. You think you're getting there and there's nothing there at the end of it. because it's trying to make you come back and like to redirect you onto that path. But while you've been doing it, you've been learning and you've been leaning into your feminine energy, and you've had to do that so that when you come into the masculine energy and you're now on the right direction, going towards your right path, with like unexpected miracles that's about to unravel. Takes you obviously making decisions, but still, because you're still in it, you know, you're still living it, so you're still going to be making decisions, you're still going to be doing things, you're going to obviously do the work, but it's now taking you out of that. It's now taking you like into that rich Lord where I know where I'm going. And when you sort of start heading that way, you are getting, they ain't that block ain't there anymore, that it ain't blankety blank anymore. You can see things unfolding, you can see things unraveling, you can see it's working. What you're doing is working now. It is happening. The money's coming in, the happiness, you're feeling the happiness, the joy, you're getting the luck, like, you know, like this luck, you're experiencing that now. But you've done it through being in that feminine energy. That's how you've got to this point, or you're getting to this point, is through the feminine energy. And it's kind of took you on that journey to put you, the journey you've been on was meant to put you in the feminine energy, because you may not have gone into that energy. You know, you may have been trying mentally, forcing things mentally, keep doing and keep doing and keep getting nowhere. So it's all right, let's take you out of that, let's put you into the feminine, put you in the internal state. You're still going to keep hitting them blocks, but while you're with all that like feminine energy, like the internal stuff, asking the right questions, looking into things, being in the creative state, like being creative, being in the imagination, like using that third eye, and all them things has helped you be able to now come on the right path of the masculine energy, which is the doing, the bring, which is like masculine energy is to provide, right? So now you can provide yourself with what you need, what you wanted, and even if you're getting there yourself, it's also the help of spirit and the guides to push you towards it as well. So that's what I'm getting there. Just thinking it. Let me just think if I need another card. I am going to read this hope card, actually. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. You're finding your optimism. You're going into finding, and you might not be there yet quite, but when you find yourself on the other side of this gateway, you're going to be seeing more optimism. Like you're going to be more confident in what you're doing and optimistic about it, rather than keep questioning it. 3:33 on the clock. So we've got that bit. Yeah, I am dragging on a bit, but I am just kind of wanting to pull another card. So I'm going to pull, what deck shall I grab? I'm just going to pull this one. Yeah, I'm just going to pull that one. Just to do a little closing. So can I have a couple of closing cards, please? Can I have closing cards? We've got one now. I'll take that one. So we've got individuality. We've got individuality. This is going on your own path. Being individual from the rest of the world, like being yourself in it, being able to be yourself in it. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. And that's what it is. That's what we're doing here. So, yeah. It's going to be very unique, I feel like. Maybe what you're doing is going to be unique. And then we've got the Awakening card. I feel like you've just woken up to this. I feel like you've just found the thing you want, that you want to be doing. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So there, it says wake me from a spiritual sheep, right? So it's like the sheep, like the herd, you follow the sheep, but no more. Whether it's been spiritual or not, you're going on your own direction of individuality, and this is going to be something like just really personalized to you. Like I'm hearing gifts, personalized gifts, and you've just been woken up from a slumber to realize this. And you may not have the whole picture yet, but you have woken, right? So you realize something, and then you'll get the bigger picture as you go, as you follow it. It'll make more sense as you go. You'll realize more about it as you go. You'll wake up more and more and more as you keep following this path. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, whatever you've just realized, whatever like epiphany or whatever it is, or a decision that you've made, it may not have even hit you as an epiphany. Everybody's going to take this differently. It may be like, am I making the right decision or not? You know, should I be doing this or should I not be doing this? And you may have questioned it a little bit, but for some reason you've had to say yes to it, or you have said yes to it, and that's a right decision to make. So keep going that direction, and you will see this new beginning and these miracles appear in your external life. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'll be here for the next one, and like and subscribe. Bye.